page, headlines hanggang sa kanto, laman ng kwentuhan. Pag-asa'y pinagsaluhan, pero di napupusan, binigay ng lubusan hanggang sa huling hantungan. Buhay na buhay, walang humpay, tagumpay. Sa mga bida at tunay na nagpakita ng husay dito sa liga ng buhay. Mga kamyon, mga takilang, hindi sumuko din ang paalila. Sa inspirasyon, karagdagang lakas, salamat dumaan kayo sa tamang landas. Kami sa inyo ay saludo, saludo. Sabi daw walang pag-asa, pero tinapos. Sabi daw imposible, pero di pa rin natakot. Sabi nila mahirap, pero nagpusige. Kaya lahat sila ngayon, sige lang sige. Nung lahat umurong, siya sumugod. Nung lahat lumubog, siya di nalunod. Natutong maglakad sa tubig, pananampalataya. Diyos ang kanyang akimat, kaya walang hindi kaya. Palagi ko gusto ko maging katulad mo. Yeah. May pagmamalaki sa buong mundo. Ikaw ang dahilan kung ba't hindi ako susuko. Taos puso pasasalamat, isa kang alamat, alamat. Sa mga bida na tunay na nagpakita ng husay dito sa liga ng buhay. Mga kamyon, mga tagilang, hindi sumuko din ang paalila. Sa inspirasyon, karagdagang lakas, salamat dumaan kayo sa tamang landas. Kami sa inyo ay saludo, saludo.
Mapagpalang martes po sa lahat ng ito sa programa natin dito sa 1160 DXA as your community radio. Assalamualaikum sa mga kaibigan po natin dyan sa Basilan, Sulu, Polo at Tawi-Tawi. Iba nag-target sa todo tauwi ka natin sa Zamboanga. Este ay programa Ahensya de Consensya Iossi Clenque Peñalosa para Nakatora Servisyo Publiko. Maayong hapon di ay sa tanang nagpaminaw dira sa Zamboanga, Sibugay, Zamboanga del Norte. Live po tayo ngayon, napapanood sa ating Facebook Live at sa ating YouTube Live streaming, maging po sa ating broadcast sa radyo. Siyempre po kapag Tuesday, kasama po natin ang Commission on Right, usapang karapatang pantao ngayon. Kaya para po sa inyong mga tanong, komento o suggestion, maaari po kayong mag-text sa ating text line 0916-296-6625. Again, 0916-296-6625. At sasagutin po namin ang inyong mga inquiries. Kasama po ang ating guest mula sa CHR. Pero bago po yan, para po sa mga taga-barangay Tubungan at sa mga nearby barangays natin, nearby areas. For your information po, nandyan po ngayon ang ating kadiwa on wheels. Nagsimula po ang bentahan ng fresh foods, vegetables, fruits, root crops, poultry products, at iba pang commercial goods. At maaari pa po kayong pumunta doon, no? Meron pa kayong oras. Anyways, so, meron pang mabibentang po para sa kayong ating kadiwa on wheels. Kaya, dala po kayo ng inyong face mask. QP, kailangan po ang inyong quarantine pass ay letter B po dapat yan para makalabas kayo. At siyempre, reminder po natin, observe physical distancing. Okay, so again, for today po, kasama natin ang rights at live po tayo. Siyempre, kasama natin si Sir Ron Ventus ng CHR. Good afternoon, Sir Ron.
Good afternoon po, Miss Kenking, and to our listeners. Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Buenas tardes at happy listening.
Nakikita natin, Sir Ron, no, sa background po ninyo ay parang nasa office na ka na ng CHR.
Yes po, kasi today is my schedule to report to office. We're still under GCQ, kaya yung iba work from home and only 30% lang ng CHR personnel per day yung nagre-report. So medyo na may shifting or rotation of work kami kasi this is consistent with the civil service memorandum na 30% lang muna yung pwede mag-rest. But unlike other agency, naka 50%, nakadepende naman pa.
Ayun, okay. So, bago po tayo pumunta sa human rights issues natin this afternoon, no, ay unahin po natin yung mga adjustments po at guidelines na pinakatupad ng opisina ng human rights. So, how are your office adapting to format?
Yun nga, with the normal, nag-implement po tayo ng health and safety protocol. Hindi lang ngunit para sa ating mga kliyente din. Kaya nga, if it is for legal advice or any other queries, kung may mga katanungan po kayo, we encourage na you can reach out through our social media account or through our hotline number. Kasi nga, better nga na we should still stay at home. Although kahit GCQ na, pero yung word na community quarantine is still there. The risk of having this COVID-19, andyan pa rin po yan siya. In fact, medyo mataas kasi mas dumami yung tao na lumalabas. That's why, yun nga, we encourage to contact us to our hotlines on social media. But if necessary po yung pagpunta or pag-visit sa office natin, then we are more than happy to help you. As long as, yun nga, we will follow the protocols issued by the government, health protocols. Yun nga, use of face mask and follow yung QPAS rule. Ngayon, I think it's B. Tuesday. So, kung pwede kayong lumabas if it's your schedule to lumabas, follow QPAS protocol. Then, upon reaching sa office po, your temperature will be checked. Then, may sanitizer po tayo sa baba. Then, we disinfect your footwear. And we always maintain physical distancing dito sa office. In fact, we are now naglalagay ng plastic sa mga tables natin para at least may separation tayo between the clients and our employees.
Ayun, okay. So, narinig po natin yung mga health protocols and guidelines na sa loob ng opisina ng CHR. And for the information of everybody, paalala talaga natin, huwag po tayo panite. Dahil as of today po, ang Zamboanga City ang may highest, tayo po yung may maraming cases for this expand week. Umabot na po tayo sa 141 cases at halos everyday po yung mga na-add, no, may halos everyday may additional COVID cases tayo sa dito po sa Zamboanga City. So, again, ayan, naka-skeletal force po kayo ngayon sa CHR. Alright. Sir, meron po kayong bagong ina-adapt ngayon na paraan para po ma-report yung mga kaso sa ating GBB cases o meron kayong GBB portal. Share us about this portal.
Yun nga, with this new normal, yung maintain physical distancing, and knowing there is an alarming increase of cases of OSEC, yun yung online sexual exploitation on children, medyo rising yung number natin doon. And ito yung one of the gender-based violence, no? So we would like to meron tayong online portal where you can report gender-based violence cases. You can access that through our site, GBB Report. GBB Report, wala. GBB COVID.report. So, if I can do a share screen. So yun, you can do you can reach us through gbbcovid.report. Pwede kayo if you know a cases, kapitbahay nyo, knowing kasi na we are still under this community quarantine and there are those na women or children that are under lockdown pa rin sa bahay nila or with the known perpetrator. So may high risk of violence against women during this time. And in fact, DILG and we issued a memorandum circular or advisory, joint advisory with other government agency, the DILG for one, invoking or lobbying to the barangays na dapat open pa rin yung VAUSI office natin to the barangay. This is to seek aid kaagad kung may kailangan ng tulong those women in distress or children who were abused by their perpetrator.
All right. Sir, so far, sir, for the past 2 months na po yung ngayon ay 4th day natin. Meron po bang natanggap na reports ng HR regarding this concern?
In fact, meron tayong motto proprio kasi through our monitoring through social media and other radio at investigators and our information officer, meron na tayong na monitor na there was this woman who victim of violence. Bugbog siya ng kanyang husband and she was seen walking in the streets. Yun nga kasi lumayas na siya sa and thankfully the barangay officials nagbigay kaagad ng assistance. They were able to rescue this woman and for the part of the commission, we look into the case and na-lodge na file naman to yung case sa police na rescue victim. So we are monitoring the case. We have one also, although not here, but yung father niya kasi is from Zamboanga and siya ay taga Nueva Ecija. So gusto niya kasing umuwi or gusto niyang malis sa bahay kasi binubugbog din siya ng kanyang husband. So we referred the case to our regional office dun sa Nueva Ecija and nakapag-respond naman. I think tinutulungan na siya kung paano siya makauwi dito sa Zamboanga through Balik Probinsya program.
Ayun, okay. So, para po sa ating mga tagapakinig, no, this coming Thursday, meron po tayong report mula po sa Zamboanga City Police Office, pero ang report po, kasama po ang Region 9 po sa VAUSI, number of VAUSI cases natin, comparing the number of cases last year and number of cases on the same span of time and 2 months, January until now, April. So ngayon pong Thursday, kasama po natin to share us about that. Also to remind the public about this. So tumutok po kayo sa panawagan sa bayan yan sa darating na Thursday morning. So Webes po this week. Alright, so pumunta po tayo, Sir Rono, sa mga human rights issues na inyo pong sinusunod at nakikita niyo sa panahon po ng COVID-19 pandemic. Unang-una po ay yung irregularities sa second wave of declaration of the city. Yung first wave po, last time, Sir Ron, napag-usapan natin no, na meron irregularities. And right now, sa second wave, meron pa rin irregularities. So, your side po, ang side po ng CHR.
First of all, we are thankful nga na the government is doing its work, but we see lapses pa rin, no? Yun nga, kasi nga no government is prepared or one is prepared for this pandemic, and as of now, sometimes the programs are trial and error, kaya nag-iiba palagi yung guidelines. Minsan kailangan ng quarantine, minsan ng ganito. So, we are still coping with that. We are still coping with this new normal. And yun nga, we recognize the effort of the local government. But we have seen ito ngang yung pag-distribution ng spoiled na or sira yung rice distribution. And we've seen isang barangay or some barangays who did not deliver said relief operations or relief goods sa bahay, which cause I think mahirap sa vulnerable, especially pag senior citizen ka at kayo lang mag-asawa or mag-isa sa bahay na senior citizen. How would you think the 25 kilos parating sa bahay nila kung kukunin nila sa barangay hall, no? Kahit explicitly said by the or instructed by our honorable mayor na dapat house to house yung delivery. Hopefully maayos po yun ng ating barangay. I know mahirap, but there are many ways po. Magayanihan tayo. And yun nga, we lobby to the local government na sana yung these irregularities or these alleged anomalies, dapat those people must be accountable. And swift and impartial investigation must carry forward by the local government. Kasi, the people deserve more from us. Diba?
Okay. So, actually po sa pinakahuli po press conference ng that she actually mentioned na ito po kung may mga kayo na gulay o kaya mga goods o gas po na hindi makatao siguro, no? Yung mga you are encouraged po no, sa ating students na mag-report po sa inyong barangay. O kaya ay sa quarantine pass po, no? Wala akong quarantine. Pero sa quarantine pass po ninyo, tingnan po yan, meron malaking letter yan, di ba? Kung A or B, tapos of course meron po the city, meron po name ninyo. Sa baba po niyan, meron po tayong mga hotlines where you can actually call or text at sabihin po ninyo yung mga concerns niyo when it comes to concerns, when it comes to our relief concerns, when it comes to your health concerns, but again, napakaganda po that we are reminded, no, by CHR that they are also one of you na they are watching actually one Okay, so again, i-report niyo po yung mga natatanggap po nito kung nakikita niyo talaga na it should be reported. Okay? So, ayan, ang oras po natin, alauna 53 na ng hapon. Alright, magpatuloy tayo. Sir, as per report po natin, sir, no, meron po tayong 141 confirmed cases dito sa Zamboanga City. At 7 lang po dito sa 141 cases natin. Sa community, 100 cases, positive COVID-19 cases po, ang mula sa loob ng City Reformatory Center natin. 14 po dito ay ang mga personnels natin mula sa CRC at 114 po yung person deprived property na affected ngayon ng COVID-19. So, ano po yung side, no, o action, ano po yung ginagawa ngayon ng CR dito po sa battle natin sa loob ng CRC. Hindi po nakikita yung ating kalaban ngayon, pero number of data na this is this matter that should given attention. So sa CHR po on your side, ano po yung pahayag po niyo?
If you follow yung social media natin, we issued a statement regarding the rights of PDL during this COVID-19 pandemic. And kung summarize ko po, yun nga, we are deeply saddened na although my health protocols or early on nag-lockdown na sila, but still it failed to ensure na free of COVID yung ating citizen. And in fact, it infected not only our PDLs but also our BJMP personnel. And we recognize din po yung effort ng ating local government to have these isolation facilities for the PDL and the BJMP personnel, and yung fast tracking of release of the PDL na by the Honorable Court. And yun nga, we reiterate that this PDL, they are detained for answer to be accountable, to be held accountable for the crimes that they have committed. But still, their right to health, meron pa rin po silang right to health. And we would like to stress that hopefully po mabigyan ng PPE din yung ating BGMP personnel, and to fast track yung pag-transfer ng ating positive cases, BGMP personnel and PDL to the isolation facility. I'm not sure kung meron pa rin ba tayo dun sa City Reformatory Center, but as per recent development, may parang, I don't know kung mass testing din ginawa ng city government today. There was, I heard a news from our local radio station na parang may nag-positive na 42 in barangay zone 1. And I think pending confirmatory test pa naman yon. So, I think, I'm not sure kung pasok na siya sa number kasi hindi pa siya not yet posted to Mayor Beng's Facebook page, so we cannot still verify the case. But lumabas nga sa local radio station natin na pending pa yung confirmatory test nila. Sabihin, there is this local transmission and there is a need to fast track yung pag-transfer ng mga positive cases na isolation facilities. And itong isolation facilities din, no, may mga issues din tayo na-receive dito with regards na to the right of to information. Kasi medyo nag-cause ng panic sa ating community. Opo. Would like, yes, it's still a balance kasi of rights kasi. This PDL has the right to health. They must be treated with this virus. And also us not to panic, dapat din po i-inform din local government yung community kung saan sila ilalagay para ma-educate na dapat ihala because our health protocols kalagay. Nangyari nga, there was this breach nga and are saddened by this breach of protocol na is it true na yung nagpabili ng one of the PDLs ng Josie? And yes, medyo that's an alarming case. And I think we should hire more medical personnel to man these cities and fast track our isolation facilities. So we lobby to the local government to look into this.
Okay. First, sa ating pong quarantine ang nasa loob po ng ating mga quarantine areas ngayon, 43 po ang nasa Kabatangan at 59 ang nasa Ecor Zone. And as for the personnel na sa press con po na Matipapalde kahapon, sinabi niya that actually isa po yan sa mga usapan ng task force na mag-hire po sila ng mga bagong health workers at personnel that can help them fast track on yung ginagawa nila, especially with contact tracing nila. And as of today, we have 940 pala na mga suspected cases, 940 suspected cases, at 655 na po dito ang negative sa COVID-19. 141 ang confirmed at 146 po ang ay na resulta. And yung sinabi po ni Sir Ron, yung sinasabi ko pong test na ginagawa today, that is a random rapid diagnostic test that was conducted in the community. And based on the result, may iba po na nagpositibo. However, ayon po kay Dr. Dulce Miravite, ang mga resulta po na ito ay not conclusive, no? As rapid test also recognize antigens of viruses other than COVID-19. So, yung positive po na result noon ay hindi lang siya for COVID kasi nakukuha din po noon ang resulta kung ikaw po ay may. So, those concerned, yung mga nag-positive po, they will be swabbed and they will be tested using the PCR, yung polymerase chain reaction test natin. This is a very precise laboratory technique, and in the meantime, those concerned were advised to go on home quarantine pending the conduct of COVID tests. So, as you know, para po sa ating mga kakinig, we have 2 lab tests na po dito sa Zamboanga City for COVID. First, yung nasa Zamboanga City Medical Center, at pangalawa po ang nasa Department of Lab natin. And also, abangan po natin, dahil sabi po produce tips para po magsimula na yung ating mass testing. So, isa din po sa mga i-test ay yung mga So, we are excited for that. But again, kahapon po sa press con, sinabi officer ni Dr. Duque, sinabi din po ng Valde na aasahan pa rin po natin ang pagdami at additional COVID-19 cases sa susunod na araw. As our testing will be mga COVID test natin, mapapabilis yan dahil meron tayo lab testing. Alright. Sir, tanong lang po namin, no, paano po nag-communicate sa panahon ng COVID? How do you communicate with the task force, with LGU? Kayo po ba ay nagpapadala sa kanila ng sulat, through emails ba, or kayo po ba ay kasama po kapag leaders?
Of now, yung consistent with our mandate, no, our role to the Filipino people, we only do monitoring and we issue advisory if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And wala pa kami, we are still looking into how to better communicate with these agencies. But if it is necessary, like for investigation, there are investigation na kailangan gawin agad because still alleged human rights violation, like violation of domicile. We have one case even during pandemic, and we are investigating this. But in relation to COVID-19, we are not health expert din. What we do is we monitor, we continue, we remind our government agency that all programs and policies must be consistent with the human rights principles. Yung core value natin is to save lives, not to end them. Or kalaban nga natin palagi is not the people, not the rights of the people, but the virus itself. Kaya nga, we reiterate that any programs or policies na gagawin, dapat po makatao siya. And if there are lapses, yun nga po, we see this na no government agency na po na ready, or no government in the whole world na ready to address this pandemic, and we've seen better practices naman. So yun nga, we recommend to adapt to these practices.
Ayun, alright. So, yung THR po, they are watching what is right now at asahan po sila sa labang. Alright, isa po sa mga pinag-usapan ngayon, mga concerns natin ngayon, lalo-lalo na at 2 buwan naka-lockdown, and then ngayon, community quarantine pa rin po tayo. May naririnig tayong mga concerns like bakit daw inuuna yung mga OFWs natin kaysa sa estudyante ng mga gusto uwi. They have been stranded for 2 months, no? At may mga concerns sila like food, may mga concerns silang iba. Lalong-lalo na kapag estudyante ka, malayo ka sa pamilya mo, tapos dito, kapag kalabas ka, maaari mo teka, tapos wala kang kilala sa syudad na yan, actually. So, isang concern po natin ngayon na CHR dito ay tinitingnan ay itong mandatory quarantine para sa OFWs natin. We have actually news na natatanggap. Wala pa po dito sa Zamboanga City na tayo natatanggap may umuwi OFW na positive. But here sa Mindanao, sa mga kalapit regions, meron pong mga umuwi OFW, mga repatriated OFWs na positibo. And we also have locally stranded individuals. Lalo-lalo na ngayon at may tatanggap din tayo ng reports actually na yung LG ba, are they expecting that we should pay our own using our own money sa isang hotel ba? Mag-pay ka po bayad tayo natatanggap na ganun. So, yun. It's really some it's an issue of money din sa kanila kasi and then ganun pa yung nangyayari sa kanila. So, on the side of CHR, sir, ano po yung napagan nyo or your safe about this?
Yun nga, meron tayong na-receive nga. There is an issue yung mga LSI and OFW repatriate. LSI yung locally stranded individuals. And I think kahapon meron merong nakauwi. I think it's from Manigaling sila and now they are under. And there was this issue nga na they will have to pay for their stay in the hotel kasi nga mandatory yung of another 14-day quarantine, and they were beforehand that nagka-swab, they were tested negative for swab testing. Kasi nga yun yung one of the requirements before you can go home or go back to your hometown or saan ka nakatira. If you're a standard or OFW repatriate, you will still you need to secure medical certificate, dapat negative swab test. And yun nga na, we are happy with the local government na slowly we're starting to conduct this mass testing. Although yung sabi mo kanina, random mass testing. And yun nga, 2 test po yung kailangan. The other one, yun nga yung rapid test. And the second one is confirmatory. Kaya yung the news kanina, pending confirmatory pa po yun. Baka positive lang sila sa wag po muna tayo mag-panic. And if ever man positive, still don't wag mag-panic. We should stay at home pa rin po talaga. Yun po yung best defense natin. Anyways, our concern kasi is yung they still have to pay for their stay in that hotel of another 14-day quarantine. And looking into the guidelines of the IITF National Task Force and to the ordinance issued by the local government, it is we see it as necessary na they must still undergo quarantine. Kasi nga, yung period of from the testing na nag-negative sila to the period na nakauwi sila, medyo ang haba nun. Yun nga, we received through national na may mga OFW na nga kagabi na news na nagrereklamo ang tagal na nag-swab test na sila, wala pa rin yung result, hindi pa sila after how many days. And yun nga, that's why there's a need to still undergo them pag uwi nila ng quarantine kasi nga we don't know what happened between those periods, and it's part of the health protocol naman. But as to the expense that they will shoulder, looking into other local government units naman, like Davao, like the province of Mindoro, because I know a friend of mine is now an OFW repatriate, and consulting her na kung ano yung program din ng local government. So far, wala daw silang bayad. But yun nga, we lobby to the local government of Zamboanga that sana naman po nasa shoulder ng yung another 14-day quarantine ng ating LSI or OFW repatriate, knowing that these people have already suffered the burden of losing their jobs. Yung mga nagtatrabaho and yung mga students who have been stranded, who have paid ilan yung bayad nila sa pag-stay in Manila, pagiging stranded sa pag-secure ng medical aid, ang hirap po ng transportation ngayon. So they were burdened by these expenses. So lobby nga na if magawa po ng iba, sana po magawa ng ating local government shoulder these expenses. And although I consulted to our DOT, local Department of Tourism here in Zamboanga City, I asked them what's their policy on this. What they said, although there was this option naman po. There was this option given to our those who are po sa city na if hindi nila kayang bayaran, we have an isolation facility in Ecozone which is free. But yun nga, if nasa hotel po, then they will have to shoulder the expenses. But still the same, we would like to urge the local government na hopefully po they should shoulder the expenses of another 14-day quarantine of this OFW repatriate and the locally stranded individual.
Actually, Sir Ron, no, bago po yan nila sinabi na may quarantine facility para sa mga repatriates natin, stranded individuals na before they said that, dun po na-raise na po yung mga issues na bayad ako, wala akong burden for all. At yung maganda nga dito is that narinig po yan, natanggap po yan ng mga concerns at sinusolusyon po nila. So, meron na po tayong dalawang options ngayon para sa given na dadaan po kayo sa quarantine. So, you will actually choose kung gusto nyo pong mag-stay dun sa quarantine that is prepared by our task force, or a second, you pay for your own rent, no, sa mga hotels. So, yan po yung ating choices para sa inyo. Meron din tayong actually natatanggap support sa Peron, no? So, offices po, like meron po akong pagkilala sa story for the agency of OWA na apply sa mga nila, sa mga tawag nila, sa mga emails nila. And nandun siya, ito ay seafarer siya, at sabi niya, Ate Glenn, ano na ako dito? 2 buwan na ako dito, at buwan na ako ng requirements, nag-email na ako pero walang reply. So, kawawa naman, no, yung so, hopefully, no, na this will be. So, ayan po. Ngayon, Sir Ron, ano po yung mensahe nyo? Yung ating mga inquiries at usapang human rights. Okay, Sir Ron, ano po yung mensahe nyo sa ating
we are still under community quarantine, and if necessary po, if most of the time, we should stay at home. Huwag po tayo maging pasaway. We should not cause any harm. Kasi if we contracted this virus, hindi lang po tayo yung maapektuhan, but also our close family members and the community that we are living in. That's why we urge public to please stay at home, continue to observe physical distancing, and to the government or to our local government here in Region 9. The Commission Human Rights Regional Office 9 is here, ready to help you. We will continue to monitor. We will continue to advise you on some issues that has come to our attention. Tulungan tayo ayusin yung programa at idea to build bridges that para mas madali po natin maayos yung lapses na nakikita natin. Not to pinpoint kung sino yung may kasalanan, but ayusin natin yung problem. Kasi nga, this is a war, an unseen war. Yung kalaban natin, di natin fight. We need the help that we can get from everyone. Yun.
Ayun. So, maraming salamat po. Ipopost natin dito sa ating ipopost natin yung ating landline numbers at mobile hotline numbers ng CHR para po makita ng ating first text natin. Maraming salamat, Sir Ron Benco, sa inyong oras at sa pagbahagi po ng ginagawa ngayon CHR. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ron.
Ayun, nakasama po natin ang Commission on Human Rights. Bago po tayo magpaalam, ang oras po natin 2:16 na ng hapon. Napapasok lamang po na balita, 106 na po o 160 members of the Presidential Group of PFG ang nagpositibo po sa COVID-19 via rapid test since no March. Ang isa po ay nag-positibo via PCR test ayon po kay PSP Commander Colonel Jesus Durante. And I am encouraging with this news, no? I am encouraging every Pinoy right now post saan man po kayo ngayon, pray as our president. Inyo po, kung wala po yung presidente natin na wala po yung ating president, na lang po yung sa Pilipinas, no? So, let us, parang hirap po, no? Say, politics, ngayong panahon ito, kaya let us pray for protection and safety of the president. Okay, so Kuya Pons at the Therese, natin ipakita ang hotline number right sa ating book. Ayan po, touch po yan nila. Para sa mga concerns po natin sa mga nakikita ngayon, kung may mga concerns po kayo sa Commission on Human Rights na gusto support, maaari po kayong tumawag sa kanilang landline hotline number 993-0725. Again, 993-0725. Maaari din po kayong kumontak sa 062-993-2869. Again, that is 993-2869. Pero naman po sa mobile hotline number ng CHR, you can contact them at number 096-672-7940. Again, 096-672-7940. And for smart subscribers, you can text or call Commission on Human Rights 0908-332-4519. Again, 0908-332-4519. Hindi lamang po mga reports ng mga o balikan ng reports sa HR. Anything po, anong usapang legal po maaaring itawag for your increase, basta mga legal increase, kung may tanong po kayo sa batas, require, maaari po kayong tawag sa diba? Okay. So, ayun, okay tayo ng ating COVID update bago po tayo magpaalam afternoon. Again, para po sa ating Diyan po sa may barangay, Tubungan at sa mga katabing barangay po at areas ng barangay. For today, nasa yung barangay po, barangay Tubungan, ng Zamboanga, mobile. Yes, nasa barangay Tubungan po ang ating Tadilo on Hills at ang ating rolling stores. At para po right po ng right po trucks, products at iba pa necessities sa ating. So, you can buy this very affordable. So, ang next schedule naman po nila this coming Friday ay si Barangay Catalina. So, take note of that sa mga Catalina at sa mga nearby yung nearby barangay po. Barangay. Alright, tuloy-tuloy po yung pagbibigay po ng ating goods sa ilalim po ng ating second wave of government. No? At kanina ay nasa barangay hapon po. Monday, yes, nasa barangay San Jose, At nitong mga nakaraang buwan, nakatanggap po tayo ng mga concerns na wala po tayo natanggap mula sa government first wave. Can we also text us and manipulate sa atin kung nakatanggap na po kayo ng wave? Ito po ang bigas, po ating mga gulay, at candy. Okay po, kumusta po kayo dyan sa inyong barangay at kayo. You can text us po sa inyong mga message of Thanksgiving at sa inyong panawagan na rin po sa 091-296-8635. So hopefully, yung mga listeners po natin ngayon ay nabigyan na po ng second wave of relief operation ng ating relief goods mula po sa Okay, so ayan po, meron po tayong then paalala po yung ating Pangulo po yung ulitin po kasi it's sa ating Pangulo, we have to pray for his help and also for the help of actually last leaders natin. How dare you? Officer ating mga CDRR and all, we should pray for them, no? Pray for their safety and protection, pray for Islam, and mga decision na para sa bayan is God given. Okay, again, 106 of the Central Security Group of ESG po ang for COVID-19 via rapid test since March. Untested positive via PCR test ayon po kay PNP. Samahan niyo po ako bago po tayo ating pong ahensya de konsensya, ating programa. Nalangin po Panginoon, you are our protection, you are our leader. I pray, Father, that you will heal those personnel ng ating Panginoon. O God, because of PCR test. So, we pray, Lord, that you will heal him. After that, sa lahat po was rapid test. I pray, Father God, pray for our president security and for his health is 70 at you are our God and you give and take away, but pray and for your grace and the life of our president. Well, about his traveling, even for vice president, our senators, our congressmen, our mayors, Father God, even our barangay leaders, Father God, we pray for you. Also, frontline, their Father God, at nagbibigay ng mga programa para sa mga tao, dinadalangin. We pray for your protection, our healing po, and we pray for your healing, for Ayan, maraming salamat po sa ating technician, kay Kuya Marlon Garcia, kay Kuya Rolando Alfonso, at kay Curtis Macaso. Ang susunod natin na programa ay ang Papuri. Ako po si Kate Pendelosa, at again, salamat po sa inyong pagsama sa ating programang Ahensya de Konsensya na sumasalido sa tapat at husay na serbisyo publiko.
Inyong napakinggan ang programang Ahensya de Konsensya. Para sa mga katanungan, mensahe o suhestyon, mag-text o tumawag sa 0916-296-6625. Makabayang nananalangin.